You want to close more deals. Stop scheduling multiple calls unless you absolutely have to. Like, there's no need for you to do an intro call for 10 to 15 minutes, then schedule a second call, unless, of course, they're not focused, they can't look at what you want to see, and you can't bring them into your world. Otherwise, close the deal. Go for it. Slam it in one call. You don't know what's going to happen between now and the next time, or if you're going to even talk to that person again. So just get to closing. I promise you, you'll make more money. One thing that I want to say is, if you want to get rich in sales, steal my top 3 cold calling strategies. Here's part 1, the industry insight call. Ring, ring. Yeah, is this Hugo? Yeah, Hugo, this is just Charles de la Sala. I'm a bit stuck here. Would you mind helping me out? I came across your recent interview on AI and digital marketing, and your insights on follow-up automation were really interesting. Based on your expertise, I was wondering if you've ever faced challenges related to lead generation. So why does this work? So this approach shows you've done your research, it demonstrates genuine interest in the prospect's expertise, creates a more conversational opening, and positions you as someone who understands their industry. Try this out and follow me for more value. Stop making this mistake if you want to close more deals in record time. As the vice president of sales, every day I listen to calls, both live and on recording. I hear the closers talking about multiple different options. Stop it, stop it, stop it. If you give too many options and you ask the customer, which do you prefer? You're setting yourself up for, well, there's a lot to think about here. Can you call me next week? I know you all hear that objection daily and we all hate it. How I do it better is in the caption. Share this with a friend, comment if you agree, and follow me if you want to make 7 figures in sales. If you lack motivation, it's probably because you're failing to do something critical. I'm going to share a technique that works for everyone I know. First, it requires you to sit down with yourself for a few minutes. Think hard about what you want out of life or why you're working so hard. Write down 2 or 3 realistically achievable goals. That way, when you wake up in the morning, you have another thing to motivate you. Save this reel for later, share it with a friend, and follow me for more value. So my first tip is the top 1%, they're not driven by just money. They're driven by a relentless, deep desire to make a difference. I tell my salespeople, my students this all the time. I go into every sale with the mindset of, how am I going to find the problems that this business owner or this client is having right now? Show them that these are actually issues that they probably don't even know about, and then provide a solution, right? So just kind of like the top 1% in the world, like they see a problem, they see a gap in the world, and they literally can't rest until they've built a bridge across it or found a solution. And what I'm saying is the same goes for the top 1% in sales. They're masters at uncovering problems, bringing them to light, and then delivering solutions. So think about that. Here's the best rapport hack I've ever heard. It will instantly show someone that you care and that you're interested in them. All you have to do is, wait, before I tell you my secret, remember to make sure you stick to something relevant when you do this. So here's the secret. Simply ask for their opinion on something. That's it. I might say, hey John, what's your opinion on residential roofing leads versus commercial? It shows you care. Read the caption and follow me for more value. Don't hate me for this, but working from the office is way more effective than working from home. Why? Accountability, focus, motivation, resources, and people, just people. Most people thrive off of others and they're super competitive. It just makes sense, okay? So comment yes below if you agree. If you're in sales right now, you absolutely need to hear this. ROI is a conversation starter, not a magic bullet. But by focusing on the return your prospect gets, you transform pricing from a barrier to a bridge to success. Critical. Let's be honest, sometimes our shiny new products might have a premium price tag, so setting expectations realistically is super important. But by showcasing clear ROI that absolutely dwarfs the investment, You avoid that dreaded price objection altogether, and then they're gonna see your price as a stepping stone to a much bigger win. Remember that. Never talk about your pricing before going over the ROI and what they stand to gain. Here's why. Imagine you're at a fancy restaurant, you're starving and excited to see the menu. The waiter comes over, skips right to the price section and points to a dish list that says it's gonna be $100. Without explaining what it is or how it will benefit you, they simply say, this dish costs $100. Would you like it? If the waiter described that $100 dish as a perfectly cooked, multi-course Wagyu beef experience that'll leave you feeling like royalty, you'd be much more likely to consider the price, right? Save this post, share it with a friend, and follow me if you want to make six figures in sales. Never shortcut the discovery part of your pitch. Here's why. Skipping discovery is like building a house without a blueprint. It might look good on the surface, but it's not built on a solid foundation and it could crumble under pressure. By investing time in a thorough discovery process, you increase your chances of building a successful sales relationship and closing more deals. Read the caption for the 5 reasons why and follow me for more value. Want to triple your email follow-up conversions? Try this. The personalized video email, and all you have to do is download Loom, but here's my exact strategy. Imagine you spoke to a potential client, Sarah, who mentioned her company struggling with high employee turnover. Here's how your video email could stand out. Start with a friendly greeting. Hi Sarah, it's Charles from XYZ Company. Hope you're doing well. Next, reference the conversation. I wanted to follow up on our call and your concerns about employee retention. It sounds like a real challenge for many different businesses these days. Offer a personalized tip. I came across this article with some interesting strategies on boosting employee engagement, which might be helpful for your team. I've attached it to this email. Then you want to end it with a call to action. Would love to chat more about how our company can potentially help you address this. Let me know if you're available next week on either Tuesday or Thursday from 10 to 11 a.m. Follow me for more value if you want to make six figures in sales. Here's how you overcome the objection. It's too expensive. I'd say, I understand it's more than what you came in prepared to invest, but we both know you don't want a cheap service. Cheap services don't solve problems. It's kind of like putting a Band-Aid on a sinking ship. All you do is plug the hole temporarily, but you know the boat's gonna sink. Do you see it differently? Follow me if you want to make six figures in sales.